Kismayo Hospital Rehabilitation Center for Babies. For Rehabilitation Center for Babies. This child has got marasmus. It's a malnourished case. A baby that is malnourished due to lack of nutritious food. This baby has been diarrheaing for many days as well. And this is the feeding that is being done right now. The situation is quite of a crisis right now, to be honest, because there's so many babies that we can see are having malnourished. Now that is kwashiko. I don't want to remove the cloth from the child because it's feeling quite cold, and I've just removed it a few minutes ago. That is also another marasmus case, a case of malnutrition, and these babies were brought to this clinic so that they can get wet feeding and so that they can get back to their weight and become more nourished and as a feeding, as well as medication, that's true. So they came for over 100 kilometers and have been moving to this place for over 100 meters. These are malnourished children, again, the same ward in Kismayo Hospital. And you can see this baby being fed, so being given provision. This is a makeshift bed with an impregnated mosquito net. You can imagine the way the ward looks like, and where they do the feeding center for these babies who are malnourished. This is how poor this hospital is, and unfortunately, this is the circumstance that these children and all that face. This is one of the nourished kids as well. That is a marasmus case also. You can see the tummy of the baby. This is a totally malnourished. This is Somalia, Kismayo, in Jubaland, October the 24th, 2015. Unfortunately, the circumstance is not on the televisions and it's not seen on the TV. And as you can see, these babies have been traveling for many months, and they've come here. This is also a case with TV, and you can see even the skin of the baby, unfortunately. These are cases that are not on the limelight, on the limelight right now. And you can see the feeding that is being done, intranasal feeding that is being provided. Sadly enough, these children have not been seen by international organizations and are supported by this rudimentary hospital in Kismayo. This is quite sad. I've had it. I've got it. Moved for many months. They've been traveling, and they've come from over 100 kilometers away. This is in Kismayo, and it's a situation that is not on the television right now. My name is Mahmoud Sheikh. This child is totally anemic, and that is anemia. This is quite of malnutrition. As you can see, the child is pale and is low blood. There is no blood bank here. The only thing that the doctors or the nurses that are here, there is no actually doctor, they are only nurses and rehabilitative assistants. So absolutely there is no doctor. There is no single doctor that's doing any work here. It is being done by that. So these are past cases of malnutrition, and unfortunately this has been there for many weeks on that. This is one of the makeshift beds, and you can see the nets, mosquito nets, old and rugged, unfortunately. This is within the clinic. The babies, while malnourished. You can see how crowded this place is. They're using under the stairs, makeshift. This is a stabilization center for babies that are malnourished and that have come from across Somalia, southern Somalia, particularly in Jubaland. And unfortunately, this is the kind of makeshift that they have for these babies and their mothers who have traveled for weeks to come here. And now that the long rains have begun, it's even going to become more worse. Diarrheal diseases will begin and it will become more rampant. This is the kind of center that you can see the makeshift mosquito nets and the likes. So they, as you can see, these are children that are malnourished. This is a marasmus case, isn't it?
Yeah, marasmus.
Yeah, this is a marasmus case, as you can see. This child, the skin of the marasmus. This is October 2015. To be precise, it's the 24th of October 2015. And as you can see, the makeshift mosquito nets and the likes are the things. These are kids that are quite malnourished. This is anemic. This is a pale child, as you can see. The skin of the baby. The baby that is quite pale. This is kwashako. A case of kwashako. Marasmus, I mean to say. As you can see, the way the child looks like on the abdomen and the likes, the head and the legs. Today we are in Kismayo Hospital. Ideally, it is one of the centers, the rehabilitation centers for malnutrition or malnourished kids. This is southern Somalia. Kismayo is in the southern tip of Somalia, to be precise, in Jubaland. The unfortunate circumstances we can see that is unfolding. This is a circumstance where children are quite malnourished. This is the kind of makeshift rehabilitation center for these children who are malnourished. They have got diseases such as kwashako and marasmus and anemia as well. This is as the result of lack of food. This is as a result of lack of nutritious food. This is as the result of protracted drought and conflict that has occurred in this part of the world for many years, for over 25 years. Now, the circumstance that is unfolding here is not known by the world. It is not recorded anywhere in the world, televisions or networks, to be able to inform the people about the unfolding circumstances in Jubaland. So we want to appeal to everybody who wants to help out on this case. Now, some of the things that are used are plumbinats. Plumbinat is a nutritious kind of food that is made of nuts, particularly groundnuts, and other important nutrients and vitamins that's been included on. So once the child is given that is malnourished, underweight particularly, then that child picks up within 6 weeks back into proper weight and builds up. So the situation here is quite dire, and we've just come to visit. We are not doing anything else, so we're some of the visitors who are coming to see the circumstances and situation here. We came to do other medical camps, but for us we decided to come and visit this unfolding humanitarian crisis that is happening. So our brother here is one of the health coordinators that are responsible for this and working here. So how many weeks are these people here? It depends on the medical response of the child. Some of them will be almost some months, others will be weeks. It depends on how the child could respond, and also how he fits the criteria for this age. I see. So particularly ideally you see that the child is quite malnourished, and then you see that they can be able to go and into a transition period where they recover, and then you send them away home. On arrival, the children are not same. Some, when they are coming, they are severe malnourished, others are not. I see. So those who are severe malnourished will take long time to discharge. Yeah, because there's something human for them that they are supposed to be doing in terms of weight, in terms of nutritional. Then they have also other opportunistic infections like pneumonia, like TB, like some of them they have intestinal wounds. So it takes time, some of them. So it depends on the criteria for discharge and also the medical response that the child face when he arrives here. I see. So thank you very much. That's very interesting information that you've given us. And I can see some few makeshift mosquito nets to have them, clear off mosquitoes so that they don't get malaria. This tent was built because there was not enough space there. Yes, I see. So there's not enough space, which means that there's so many children coming here to be rehabilitated and to our malnourished. Thank you very much. And we also expect the situation more patients. So there's no halfness, there is a blood, 60% of these people are coming from around the lower farmland. Most of them are farmers. I see for the majority of these children, ideally they should be more nourished because they are kids for the farmers rather than kids for the muddy pastoralists. But because there was not enough harvest, or the harvest was not good enough, then it means that those families would not be able to get enough food from the ground or from their farms. And they expect more simply because the harvest has failed. And further to that, there are floods that did occur recently, which is due to the El Nino that is happening around the region. And there is a possibility that more children will be flooding this area and coming to this rehabilitation center. Thank you very much. Thank you.